If you don't like hiking for fresh snow, if you like certainty with the lifts, what time they're going to open, and if you're not really looking for interesting culture, then maybe Gulmarg's not the place for you. However, if you don't mind hiking to earn your turns, you love fresh, deep powder, amazing terrain, and quite accessible backcountry skiing, and on top of that, a crazy culture, the Kashmirians are fantastic, well, maybe Gulmarg's just the place for you. Question in Gulmarg is to guide or not to guide. Definitely guide. If you're here for a week or if you're here for a month, definitely get a guide, I think, for at least a week or so. Not only for safety, it's a big avalanche prone area, but they know the area well, and they'll keep you some safe lines and also hopefully some fresh lines too. The local guides tend to be down the bottom of the gondola, and after a few days you get the familiar faces, and the international guides, they tend to be with more group bookings that are booked over the internet, but they're still around, and if you ask them, you can still go out for a day or two with them, most likely. Prices range from about $80, I think, to about $160, so definitely worthwhile getting. As I said, good for safety up here. There's a lot of different aspects and a lot of backcountry that isn't patrolled. And there's some brilliant lines to be out there that only the local guides kind of know about, and it's good to be with them, so you get to know a bigger area of the mountain in a sooner period of time, seeing that you can go 7 k's that way, another 7 k's up that way, get down to Tangma or the Barbarashi trees. They're good to have and definitely worthwhile having.
You've got to hike to get the turns, it's so worth it.
Over there's where we do all our heli skiing. Over here's where we do all our backcountry. Over there, this is where we're just about to go skiing. If it's your first time to Gulmarg, I do recommend a guide. You get to some pretty magic places. Man, it is incredible. It is beautiful.
So this is dining Kashmiri style. We're halfway up Mount F.B.TOUR, the midway station of the gondola. It's just behind us here. We've just spent the morning skiing the backcountry. cruise straight on down to this assembly of restaurants, and the food is outstanding. You can have a beautiful meal and a Kashmiri tea for about the equivalent of $6 Aussie. It's delicious, friendly, sunny, beautiful, and then you just ski back on down to town or go back into the back country if you want to. Can't ask for more.
This is where we normally eat lunch, and it's just above the phase 1 of the gondola. Quite good, cheap food. And some days it's nuts here with little fires going, and they put woofer juice in there or beef it up with a little bit of methyl or whatever, and then it becomes actually unpalatable to stay here because you get this wafting cloud just above all these makeshift tents here. So days like today where it's quite quiet ends up being a little bit nicer. But you don't have the atmosphere as of the crowd.
And this is my favourite drink in Kashmir. It's a Kashmiri kawa, or a tea made of saffron. It's got nuts suspended through it, and I don't know, some other goodies, but it just tastes good, sweet, beautiful, great for energy for skiing, and I could just live off this Kashmiri kawa. Best drink yet.
Lunch at the tea huts. It's going off in there today. Lots of little fires, lots of people getting warm, a couple of cows. What more can you ask for? And it's dumping. It's absolutely dumping. Bring it on.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance, dance.
We have a ticket to ride. That's right, we have a ticket to ride that gondola up there. It's 200 rupee, or approximately $4 Australian, and that's phase 1. And you buy your tickets individually, and then you go up to the top of the mountain, which is phase 2. As another ticket, that's another 300 rupee, which is about $6. So you get up to the top for approximately about $10, and you have to buy your tickets individually. It's an awesome system. Sometimes you have to wait for about half an hour in the ticket office just to get your ticket, and then you have to wait about another half hour to get before you get up the gondola. So by the time you get to the top, it could be 11:30. But while you're down here, there's lots of people selling chai and other assortments. So there's plenty to tie you by. Let's go.
Gondi Station. It was finished in 2006 or 7.
We're at the phase 2 of the Gondi this morning. We decided, because it was a bit overcast, we might have a bit of a late start. So it is now 10:30 and we've just come up phase 1, and the Gondi still hasn't started. So you can't really expect anything to kind of run on what you call a European time here. It's Kashmiri time, it's flexible, and I love it. It's just, every day is such a fluid transaction and transition in time, and some days it may not open till 11:30 or may not open at all, and other days it opens relatively early. So this is all the skis on the mountain. There's lots of good snow to be had up the top, so you can't really complain. It's just another fantastic day. Wallers is what makes, I think, Gulmarg quite special, and they're the sellers. They're the sled riders, and the guys are selling chocolate or Kashmiri tea. And when I first arrived, I thought, oh, they're trying to pull one over you, trying to rip you off, but they're not. They're the prices are quite fair. I mean, these guys walk up to the mid station every day, and sure, they're about like a chocolate bar, I think, down in town you can get for about 25 rupees, and up here they might sell them for 35 or 40. But think about it, you know, you're looking at walking up here every day to provide a service. So yeah, the first one or two times I was trying to bargain and barter, and then after I thought, it doesn't matter if you've been here for a day or a week or a month or a season, they all pretty much offer the same price all the time. So how much is this one?
70 rupees.
70 rupees?
Yeah.
Is that your most profit on that one?
No.
Well, it should be today, because look, we're the only people up here. No one's up here except us. We're waiting. It's snowing, obviously. Waiting for the chair to open up, which it may not do, and that's the risk that you take. Thank you very much. Shukriya.
Oh, 5-star.
It's the add-ons. I love the add-ons. How much is this one?
30 rupees.
30 rupees?
Yeah.
You just ran it up to 100.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. I think they do a pretty fair trade, and it's good to have them up here, and they provide a lot of entertainment, and generally really nice guys to have around the place. Do you do this every day?
Yeah.
Do you walk up, or
Yeah.
do you walk up? How long does it take to walk? How long to walk up from the village?
Yeah. Gulmarg.
10?
Gulmarg. Gulmarg.
All the way from Gulmarg?
All the way from Gulmarg.
You walk from Gulmarg?
Do you sometimes get a lift on the back of the...
No.
No?
Wow.
Wow, that's a long way.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance, dance.
We're in the taxi from Gulmarg. It's always an adventure. You never know what's going to happen. It's not just straight or smooth sailing. There's always a bit of argy-bargy. Someone's broken down on the side of the road, or I don't know what's going on at the moment. We haven't even got a driver. So, but it's an adventure. I love it. It's the best $20 you'll ever spend from Gulmarg up to Gulmarg, I reckon. It's just, if you love driving, this is one of the places that you need to come to, even if you don't like skiing. So there's always carnage everywhere. Got guys up on the roof on that one. Yep, there's a lot of revving going on, but not much action. Pretty typical kind of stuff. And this will just stay like this for a long time, maybe 20 minutes, and just chill out and relax. There's not much else you can do, and that's not a bad thing to be doing after a long run down to drain through the trees.
So we've just come from Gulmarg back to Gulmarg. Picked up a hitchhiker on the back of the taxi on the way. Every time we've done this road it's been different and it's always been an adventure. Today was probably the clearest, but still icy, rutty and bumpy. I think we're losing some of our other passengers. Everything is an adventure here.
Having a sleep down in the marketplace. These guys must have magnets or something on their shoes. I've seen that many people slip over this afternoon. But look at these guys. These guys are crazy. Whoa.
We're here now in Srinagar, which is pretty much the gateway to Gulmarg. So it's the closest airport. So if you're going to go to Gulmarg, you have to come to Srinagar. And what a place. Yesterday we went to one of the oldest mosques here, or the oldest mosque here, 850 years old. So the place is pretty old. The town is crazy, lots of little alleyways, great marketplaces, some beautiful old buildings, and some buildings look like they're just about to fall down. The people are incredible, really friendly. And I'm being really surprised actually by the hospitality everywhere. It's fascinating. And then to kind of combat that craziness, you come out to the lakes where you've got these amazing boathouses, and look at these. They're kind of been detailed to within an inch of their lives, and they're just these beautiful wooden boathouses up to about 130, 140 feet long. And they've got like maybe 4 rooms, en suites, dining rooms, and they're just such a lovely way to spend a time in Srinagar. You've got this yin and yang, as I said, it's just a crazy place.
The reasons to come here are endless. We've really enjoyed our stay. We've been cruising on the lake, paddled along in one of these gorgeous canoes. It's one of the most relaxing things you can do, and compare that to the bustle of the markets that we've been looking through and the amazingly beautiful mosques and just the general vibe in town. It's like being in a different world, and it's just been fantastic. We've loved every minute of it. Srinagar is well worth a visit.